Hello, welcome to Finding Balance. We'll start this practice with alternate nostril breathing. This type of breathing is really good just to balance out body, mind, spirit. If perhaps you're congested, you have allergies, it's okay to also imagine this breath. So imagining the breath flowing through the right nostril, out the left, in through the left, and out through the right. With that, let's get started in a seated position. Remember, you can elevate your hips, making sure that your spine is nice and long. Chest is lifted, shoulders are soft. Press the fingertips down. The crown of your head reaches up. And from this length, we'll take our hands, palms down or palms up on our thighs. Just shake out those shoulders and then shut your eyes. Just allowing yourself to come in and take notice. Noticing if there's any areas of your body that are clenching, holding on. Invite those areas to relax with each exhale. Now, noticing your mind. Is it easy to sit still? Do you have a lot of thoughts? Is your mind calm? Lastly, noticing your breath, the natural ebb and flow of your inhale and exhale. Start deepening that breath, taking it all the way into your belly. Maybe even allowing an audible exhale. Gently open our eyes, starting with a few rounds of alternating nostril breathing to promote balance. With your finger and your thumb, close off your left nostril, inhale through the right, then use your thumb to close off your right nostril, exhale through the left. Now inhale through the left, close off with your finger and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, close off the nostril, exhale through your left. Inhale through the left. Close off with your finger and exhale through the right. Continue this. Eyes can shut. do one more round. When you're finished, hands back in your lap and just take a few deep, even breaths in and out. Maybe keeping those eyes shut, allowing yourself to come in. Then we'll open our eyes, coming into tabletop. Fingers are spread apart. Remember, you can pad your knees. Stacking shoulders and wrists, hips and knees. First, just feel that belly pulling up and into your spine. Drop your shoulders. Move into some cat and cows. Inhale, open. And then exhale and round. Continue at your perfect pace. Inhale and open. Exhale and round. Starting to open your spine. Move with your breath. One more, cat and cow. And then we'll meet neutral. Step one foot forward, and then let the other join. Knees are soft, meeting in a forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, pinky to pinky, palm to palm. Inhale up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Coming into mountain, right in the center of your mat. Really focusing on grounding our foundation. Shift your weight forward and back a bit, maybe even side to side. And then feel that even distribution of weight. Big toe, pinky toe, and heel. From there, firm up your thighs. Draw your belly in, hug your rib cage together. Reach your fingers down as the crown of your head lifts up. Let's just start moving with our breath again, inhaling up. Exhaling, sitting into chair. Knees are aligned with the toes. We press the palms. Feel our belly engage. Remember, flowing at your perfect pace, meeting yourself where you're at. Every day we come to our mat, we're in a little different space. As you move into chair, hips sink back, spine stays long. Perhaps thinking of inhaling, grabbing all the good stuff. Exhaling, sealing it into heart center. Two more chair flows. Again, noticing that length up and the grounding down. We'll meet back in mountain pose. Palms face your thighs. Right arm reaches up, ground those feet. Just open up that side body. Looking up, center, or down. Gently come up, release. Left hand reaches up, and we go over. Come back center, release, and just continue that side opening flow. Length up, opening, and releasing. Where does it feel good for your body to open? Feeling the grounding through your feet and the reaching through your fingers. Getting more length each time you flow through. Even yourself out and release. Now come to the very top of your mat, mountain pose. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, swan dive forward, and let it go. Everything hangs. Bend your knees, inhale, half lift, drop the shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Deep bend in your knees, reverse your swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take your right foot, step it back into high lunge. Hip is pushed forward, glute is tight. Press your palms and just gaze softly at something right ahead of you, finding your drishti. Everything else becomes an outline. Now step in, mountain pose. Inhale up. Exhale, bend your knees, swan dive forward and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse that swan dive all the way up. Hands to heart center. Now the left leg steps back into high lunge. And we'll just pause as we feel the opening of the top of the hip. Pressing those palms together, activating your abdominals. Finding that gaze. And then step in, back to mountain. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, bend the knees, swan dive forward, let it go. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, reverse your swan dive up. Exhale, step the right foot back into high lunge. Now right here, we're going to take a twist towards the front knee. You're welcome to keep your hands at heart center, or we can twist, lengthen our hands out, thumbs up. Come back center. Hands come down to frame your front foot. Take your left hand, reach it up, open. Maybe take a half bind. Relax the hand down. Let's step that back foot to the front, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Deep bend in your knees, reverse your swan dive up. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time our left foot steps back for high lunge. Again, we have the option of twisting towards your front knee, staying right here, or opening. Thumbs are up and we are reaching side to side. Coming back to that deep breath, noticing strength while you're still. Untwist. Hands frame your front foot. This time the right hand reaches up. We can also take a half bind. Looking up, center, or down. If you're like me, I got the sun in my face, so my eyes are shut right now. And gently release. Step your back foot in to join the front, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse that swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Return to mountain pose. Right in the center of your mat. Ground the feet. Firm the thighs. Pull the belly in. Hug your ribs together. Fingers reach down. Crown of your head reaches up. Now inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. See if you can lift your heels up. We can take any part of this that serves us. Moving into balancing chair. Knees align with the toes. We just start coming down into chair with the heels lifted. And then pausing, softening the shoulders, embracing any shakiness that's happening. Find that drishti, that soft spot of focus, everything around you you're aware of, yet it becomes an outline. Now see how slowly you can come up and release the feet down. Hands by your side, take a big breath in. Exhale. Let's try that one more time. Lifting the heels up. Slowly lowering down. Possibly noticing how balancing takes focus from our body, mind, and spirit. The more in the moment you are, the more focused on your breath, body, mind, the easier it will be to balance. Now slowly come up and release down. Shake it out. Let's come to the opposite side of our mat. Finding mountain pose. Inhale up. Exhale, bend your knees, swan dive forward and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse that swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time, the left leg will come back into high lunge. Pause, tighten up that glute. Shoulders are right over your hips. Now we're gonna twist towards the front knee, maybe opening the arms. Take a breath. Untwist. Hands frame your front foot. We're going to take the right arm, reach up. Energy through your fingers. Looking up, center, or down. Release. Step the back foot in to join the front, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Deep bend in both knees, reverse your swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time, left leg steps back. Into high lunge, pause, press that hip forward, tighten your tush. Rotate towards your front knee, open. Allow yourself to play. There's no perfect pose. Yoga more is about finding balance between where your body, energy, and mind and breath is in the moment. It changes. Now untwist, bring your hands down. Left hand reaches up. We can also take that half bind. Twisting lunge. And then release. Step your back foot in to join the front, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Deep bend in your knees, reverse your swan dive all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll come around to the front. Coming back to mountain pose. Find your foundation. Feet grounded, thighs firm, belly in, ribs hugging, fingers reaching as the crown of your head reaches up. We'll take the hands to heart center and take the weight into your right foot, tiptoe the left. Lift your knee, pause right here. Toe is towards your knee. Finding your drishti, that soft spot to focus on. Full focus on the here and now. Taking any part of this, opening, taking your foot below or above the knee for tree pose. Like I said, every day is different with that balance. If you fall out, smile. Tell yourself, you got this, and just get back in and do it again. When you feel the stillness, you can grow your branches. When you feel the stillness, you can create a storm. Moving your arms all different directions. Adding a little chaos as your body, your trunk, stays still. Hands return to heart center. See if you can float that knee back up. Pause. And release. Shake everything out. Stand nice and tall. Take that big breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's ground the left foot this time. Tiptoe the right. Let's think of all those mountain pose cues. When you're ready, lifting. So we just had that knee raised in front of our bodies. Toes towards your knee. Find the stillness. So many muscles are working to support your body to stay still. Now open the leg. You can connect below or above the knee. You can even take your toe to the ground and just open your leg. Settle into the stillness. And when you're ready, growing the branches. And perhaps welcoming the storm. What a concept, right? Welcoming the storm. Pulling out all those tools, breath-focused body, increasing your confidence that you can handle the storm. Even if we fall out, that's where we build resilience. Smile, and just get back in. Hands to heart center. And we'll take the knee, lift it back front. And then very slowly lower it down. Shake everything out. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, finding chair. Let's do this a few times. Inhaling up. Exhaling, sinking into your chair. Connecting with that breath. One more. Come back to mountain. Trying one more balance flow, knowing that we can take any part of this. Take your weight back into your right foot. Hands at heart center, palms pressed together, tiptoe the left. Now bend your knee, so thigh is right next to the thigh, hip pushes forward. And maybe you stay right here. Another option, left hand comes to your hip, right arm reaches out, thumb is up. We reach behind. We'll grab a hold of the foot, reach our hand out. And just hold for a second. Relax, hands on your hips, float the leg up, cross, open, hands at heart center, and then try to just sit down a bit, like chair pose. And again, if you fall out, just start over. Balancing pigeon. Hold right here. You can choose to fly the arms, reach. Remember, every day is a little different with balance. Give yourself grace. Maybe sinking a bit lower. Those are the golfers. And slowly come up and release. Shake it out. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale. Finding balance on your left foot. Tiptoe the right. Take any part of this, bend the knee, Hip goes forward. Pause right here. Now hands on your hip. Opposite arm from the bent leg. So left hand will reach out. And then maybe come behind, hold your toe, counterbalance. You can reach with the front arm, and just hold right here for a second. Soft gaze at your fingertips. Release, float the right leg up. Hands at heart center, toe is towards the knee, open, and have a seat. Slowly come back up, lift, and lower. Shake everything out. Stand tall. Just take a few big breaths in and out. I just need to check the time. Oh, we're already at 32 minutes. How did that happen? Floats on by when we're focused, right? And then shake everything out. And let's come back to a seated position where we started. However you naturally cross your legs, do the opposite. Scoot some of that stuff out of the way. Sit tall, press the fingers down. As you lift the chest, drop the shoulders. Feel the crown of your head come up. We'll relax our hands down. Let's do another round of alternate nostril breath. So we have our finger and our thumb. Close off your left nostril. Inhale through the right. Then close off the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close off the left. Exhale through the right. Continue. You can shut your eyes. Remember, you can just imagine this flow of breath as well. One more round. When you're nice and even, just take a few deep breaths in and out, even. Return onto our hands and knees, fingers apart or fist for wrist. Let's go back into our cat and cows. Remember, wrists and shoulders aligned, knees and hips aligned. Inhale, open your heart center. Exhale, round your spine. Deepen the breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Now let's meet in tabletop. We prep for this standing. Again, you can take any part, just the arm, just the leg. Take your opposite arm and opposite leg. So we're gonna go right leg back, toe is towards the knee, left arm reaches, the thumb is up. Now you can stay right here, or you can reach your arm around, find your toes, press your hip forward, tighten your tush, look ahead. Keep breathing. Yes, this is balance as well right here. If you're holding your foot, release. Come back to opposite arm, opposite leg, and relax down. Let's do a few cat-cows. Meeting back in tabletop. This time the left leg goes out, toe is towards your mat or towards your knees. Hip is level with your mat. Right arm reaches, upper arm by your ear, thumb is up. Maybe we hold here, or we bend, reach around, grab our toe, and then do a little kick. Just a bit of opening. Notice the difference being grounded from when you were standing. Glute is tight. Breathe. Like all balance, if you fall out, simply start again. Now lengthen out where you came from. Hands in one direction, feet in the opposite. Release down. And let's get ready for a restorative child's pose. If you have a block or a towel, bring it in, open up the knees, relax back, and let your head right between your brows. Relax either on the mat, the towel, and we're gonna find a position where you can let your shoulders, neck, everything release. We've got a bit of a hold here. Surrender in. Notice your body getting heavier with every exhale. Just surrendering into gravity, using sinking breath. Every exhale, we soften just a bit more. Now take notice. If your mind is still busy, if it is, simply think inhale and exhale. We'll spend about 2 more minutes right here. Go ahead and slowly lift yourself up. We'll meet back in a seated position. Take your time. Once you're seated, finding all that wonderful length. And then taking ear to shoulder, chin to chest, ear to shoulder, in your own time. Just releasing a bit of that tension we hold in the neck and the shoulder region. When you're nice and even, lift your head up, hands back to heart center. Take a second to come in. Notice what has shifted. Regardless of whether you were very still in your balance or if you fell out multiple times, the process of trying to find balance physically does help balance us, body, mind, and spirit. And on those days, we're having even more issues with balance. Those are the days that we need it the most. Just embrace wherever you are when you come to your mat and your practice. Whatever you did, it was enough. Then we'll end practice with Namaste. The light in me respects the light in you. Namaste. So I hope that you enjoyed finding balance. Number one, again, give yourself a little bit of grace. If you showed up, you listened to your body, and you did what you needed to do for yourself today, that is enough. And truly, that is what yoga and finding balance is all about. There are some days we just need to pull into that child's pose and breathe. Thank you for joining. Drink some water.